Welcome back. This is Matt with MS Partners LLC, where we buy and sell vacant land throughout the U.S. And I, once again, am the land guy. And it is a hot, toasty day here in Albuquerque, and I am excited for some ocean breeze, as you might be able to tell. So, how can you find your property lines on your vacant piece of land if there's no markers, there's no fence, there's no surrounding houses with fence lines that show you a clear boundary? Well, did you know you can use Google Maps to actually walk along your property lines? You can mark your property lines simply by using Google Maps and avoid a $2,000 survey. Of course, the survey is going to be needed for 100% accuracy, but this is going to really give you a good idea of a general idea of where your property lines are at, the corners and whatnot. I've used this many times myself. Anytime that I'm trying to sell a property and it's in the middle of nowhere, basically, and the buyers are asking me, well, where are the property lines? How can I tell where the property lines are? All we want to do is put an RV on the property in the middle and live in the RV, right? Something like that. So I recommend Google Maps. It's free. This works about 90% of the time. If it doesn't work in your case, a hunting app like Onyx has free 7-day trials, and that's another good way, a similar route to this, but we're not going to go into that in this video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to use your phone and Google Maps to see your property lines. All right, so in the last video, we already found our property. We know where it's at. We got the GPS coordinates. Okay, so at this point, all you had to do was go here onto Google. You use your GPS coordinates for the destination. Your starting point is wherever it is, and Google's going to take you out there, and it's going to bring you very close to the actual property. Okay. So typically, when I do this, it stops me about 1 or 2 lots away from my actual property. So in this case, we're going to pretend that Google dropped me right about here. And as we zoom in, we can see the property lines here on each lot. Okay. Now we already know in this case that this property is the fourth lot in from the road right here. So I like to use landmarks that kind of help me. This is Chula Vista Avenue, and all we do is count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So on Google Maps, we know that this is the lot. This is our lot that we're looking for. Okay. So you're out there. Google Maps took you out there. It says you have arrived, but you technically have not because it dropped you off maybe 1 or 2 lots over. At this point, what I do is I use my phone. I type in the name of the city on Google. In this case, the name is McIntosh, New Mexico. So we type in McIntosh, New Mexico, click on maps. That's going to open the map for you. And you're going to notice that as you're sitting there in your car, you're standing out there, you're going to see the little blue ping, the little location indicator, which is you. And it's going to be close to your target property. Now, you can actually point your phone around and you'll notice a little halo around that, the little ping, the blue ping is going to move with your phone. So wherever you point your phone, the halo is going to point that way on Google Maps too on your phone. So that's really nice, so it shows you kind of where you're looking and it shows you the direction of your property. So very easy. So in this case, it dropped me off right here, 2 lots away from my property. I'm still sitting in my car. I open it up on Google Maps. The little blue ping is sitting right here. The halo is facing whichever direction I'm pointing the phone. I point the phone down the road and the halo faces this way. And that I just drive in front of the property. And my little blue ping shows up right here. We move right here on my phone. So now I know I'm sitting right here in front of my property. And it's the same thing if you want to get out of your car and actually walk along the property lines, just get out and point around as you're walking, and it'll move with you as you're walking these property lines. It's very simple. I mean, as long as you can use Google Maps, like you're going to go to a store or a restaurant. It's the same thing. Very easy to use. I've used this many times. It's not 100% accurate. A survey is going to be the most accurate, of course. That's going to give you 100% accuracy. But I mean, this is going to really give you a good idea. I've sold properties. I got out there with Google Maps. I put some posts in the corners, just kind of with some flags on there, and it really helps. So that's how you can use Google Maps to find your property lines. If you or anyone you know is looking to sell some vacant land, please visit my website at usa123land.com and you can submit a property a form there online. Okay. If you found this content to be useful, like and subscribe. That'd be that'd be great. As always, flip dirt, surf more, live well, and live free, my friends. Until then, I'll talk to you guys next time.